I, the artist known as Jen Rapp, and I'm here to have a Plarn Fiesta and show you how to make Plarn, plastic yarn. Brought to you by Team Ground Store. A lot of people have asked me to make a video on how to make Plarn, plastic yarn. So I finally found someone to help me, Callie Mitchell, and so we're going to do that right now. I'm going to show you what kinds of things you can do with plastic bags so it doesn't drive you crazy. There's a lot of kind of plastic bags. The best ones to make Plarn are going to be your grocery bags, your newspaper bags, and produce bags. Lots of other kind of bags. Cat food bags, hard bags, tablecloth, balloon bags, potato bags, chip bags. All these bags you can make yarn out of, but it's harder. So today we're just going to focus on the 3 easiest kind of bags. Check out Team Ground Store on Facebook if you want to learn more, and hopefully I'm going to have more updates on how to get super trashy and super classy. So there's 3 different kinds of plastic bags we're going to work with because they're the easiest to work with. I'm going to show you how to work with them. The first one is your typical grocery bag. Most of them aren't this colorful. Grocery Outlet has a lot of cool ones. So this bag, take it, and you're going to want to fold the bag, all bags, the long way. The neater the better, but it's not 100% necessary. So this is a nice fold. Okay, so we got one bag folded. Here's a newspaper bag. Pretty simple. You just fold it like that. Produce bags, I don't fold them because they're unruly, so I just squish them. Alright, next step is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to start cutting strips. Let's start with the produce bag because here it is. So cut off the bottom. That makes a nice little flower, pretty. Alright, so the next thing you do is that you'll just take your scissors and you start cutting strips. Now, make about a 1-inch strip. However, the thinner the plastic, the thicker the strip. So produce bags, you want it a little tougher, make it a little thicker. Whereas a newspaper bag is a little thicker. So you can afford, cut off the bottom. Let's just save this strip. You make nice bookmarks. This one, you can probably just go about 1 inch or even less and it's still pretty sturdy because it's thicker. Once again, thicker the plastic, the thinner the strip. Alright, so we've got the last kind, which is probably my favorite to work with because it's super simple. Cut off the bottom, set your strip aside. On this one, you're going to want to cut off the handles. Those make great pom-pom material. And then once again, we're just going to cut strips. So, fold the bag the long way. Cut it into strips, setting aside the handle and the bottoms. Alright, now with this, we are going to be ready to make some Plarn. So next we're going to put these strips together. Now, when you're making the Plarn, you'll probably want to cut a whole bunch at once. That's what the basket's for. And then do each step, kind of factory style. But for now, we're just going to start with this small amount that we have here. So you'll notice that when you open the strip, it becomes a circle, no matter what size the bag, big circles and little circles. So what you're going to do, let's brush this out of the way so it's super clear. Got to clear up this ocean of plastic. So we're going to take one circle, and we're going to take another circle, and you're going to put one over the other and pull it back through itself. Now, to get the hang of it, you want to go a little slower, and then once you really get rolling, this is gonna be super fast, but it's gonna take a little practice. So once again, just top over bottom, pull back through itself. Really simple knot. Now, that's pretty much the steps. So you keep doing this, you get a big long strip, and then you roll it, and you make some really big balls. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to roll it up real quick once you got a good pile of strip going. So the thing that I do that helps is I just kind of wind a figure 8 around my hands. And the reason for this is then when you do that, you take it off your fingers and just kind of, it makes a ball to roll around. So you just get rolling and you turn. If anyone's ever made a yarn ball, it's the same thing. You turn and you roll. You turn and roll. Just like that. And if that kind of happens, so it doesn't matter. Just keep on rolling. Just like life, you know? Keep on rolling. So that was 4 plastic bags of varying sizes. That's about the size. This is clearly probably about 9 or 10, and this is clearly, I think, like 100 and something newspaper bags. So that's how you make big balls. So the last thing I want to share with you guys is just what to do if your bags have taken a turn for the worst. So this one, as you can see, when the newspaper came out of it, is a little torn. So it's a little harder to fold, and it's going to be a little wonky. And I cut those strips basically like normal because I like to do it super simplified. Now, this probably you're going to want to make into a bookmark, but these ones are just still the same old strips. Now, if this happens, you can either make it into something else, or you can just literally tie it to make it into a circle. And that is the great thing about Plarn, is that it's very forgiving. If it tears, if you're making Plarn and it tears, just tie it and keep on going. So this one is a little more confusing because it's got like a hole blown out side. That's okay. Once again, we're folding just like before. Cutting the bottom. Cutting the handles off. Setting those aside. So we're cutting the strips. And so this, when you open it up, obviously it's not going to be a circle. What do? Well, like I said, you just tie it up. And then, once again, over and under. So if your bag tears, no worries. You don't need to toss those aside. It all can be done. All right, and that's how to handle your mishaps in torn plastic bags. Yeah. All right, the last thing I'm going to show you is what the hell are you going to do with your gigantic balls. All right, so what you're going to do is probably, it might seem crazy, you're going to make bags out of bags because they're going to be sturdier. So you can make one of my classics. I call it the schmoozy. You know, it's a sling for your beverage or water bottle, or honestly, 3 apples, whatever you can fit in there that doesn't fall through the holes. This is an even cooler one, and also prevents some breakage. You know, not every breakage, but it'll take a lot of drops on cement. Probably on average, trail tested about 3 drops on cement before it breaks, and then is easier to clean up because it's netted, so that's awesome. You can also make a phone case. I probably have one of the last iPhone 4s without a crack in the screen, because guess what happens when I drop my phone? Nothing. All right, so that's awesome. You got a lot of balls. The last thing I'm going to show you is that you can make out of your kitchen trash, which will come in later, you can make a huge, sturdy basket bag. It's a party in a bag. And you can even make, one of my favorite little designs, you can make a bag out of coffee bags and some duct tape. So that's the kind of things that you can make out of plastic bags to make their life a little easier and a little more beautiful, so that our world can just shine a little brighter for us. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Okay.